Hello, students. Your English teacher Moises is ready for today's session. Are you ready? Today we are going to work on one of the most common and challenging parts of the Toefl structure section, identifying missing parts in a sentence. In this section, you'll often see sentences with something missing, and your job is to decide what kind of word or clause is needed to make the sentence grammatically complete and logical. We'll focus on three common types of missing elements. 1. The subject. 2. The verb. And 3. The relative clauses. Let's go step by step. Every complete sentence in English needs a subject, someone or something doing the action. Sometimes, in Toefl sentences, the subject is missing because of the way the sentence begins. For example, because Gap was raining, the game was cancelled. You have to ask yourself, who or what was raining? The sentence needs a subject, like it. So the correct form would be, because it was raining. The game was cancelled. Tip: check if there's already a noun or pronoun doing the action. If there isn't, the sentence probably needs a subject. Another example. Cause the lights to go out. The answer might be a power failure, because that gives us a subject for caused. So remember, no doer, shagub missing subject. Now, sometimes the problem isn't the subject, it's the verb. Remember, a complete clause must have both a subject and a verb. Example: the students in the laboratory gap very carefully. If we read this, we have a subject, the students. But there's no action yet. We need a verb to complete the thought. Possible answers could be worked, observed, or were working. Tip: if you see a sentence with a subject but no action, it's missing a verb. Watch for verb forms too. The Toefl likes to test whether you can distinguish between verb and verbing forms. Example: the man running down the street. Fragment, missing verb. The man is running down the street. Complete sentence. So remember, no action, missing verb. Now, the third type, missing relative clauses, is a little trickier, but very important in Toefl grammar. A relative clause gives extra information about a noun, and usually begins with words like who, whom, whose, which, or that. For example, here, there's something missing between woman and lives. We can say, the woman lives next door, because woman is already the subject of the sentence. We need a connector, a relative pronoun, so the correct answer is, the woman who lives next door is a doctor. Another example, the book. I borrowed from you was excellent. The missing part is that or which. The book that I borrowed from you was excellent. Tip: if you see two clauses, but they're missing a connector, check whether a relative pronoun is needed to link them. So remember, two clauses, but no connector. Missing relative pronoun. Key Toefl strategy when reading a sentence. 1. Find the subject and the verb first. 2. Check if the sentence is complete. Does it express a full idea? 3. Look for connecting words. If two ideas are joined incorrectly, you may need a relative pronoun. Excellent work today, everyone! By learning how to identify missing subjects, verbs, or relative clauses, you're improving your grammatical awareness. And that's exactly what Toefl structure questions test. In our next lesson, we'll practice this skill with real Toefl-style examples, where you'll choose the correct word or phrase to complete the sentence. Keep practicing, and remember, every complete sentence must have a subject, a verb, and make sense by itself. See you next class.